It's Championship Saturday here at the UT Tyler High School Team Camp. Welcome back to this broadcast of the Antler Sports Network. Jared Jones here with you. Dre Watkins to my immediate left. As we said earlier, it's medal on the line this go-around. Pool play was nice. The Heartstoppers was nice. But now the players that are supposed to make big-time plays are going to have to make them. Dre, what's the beauty of a Saturday when there's some gold on the line?
Championship Saturday, man. Nothing like it. It's where players have to buckle down, coaches have to buckle down. You gotta get stops, win games, and see who comes out with the hardware.
It's second round action here on court one in the Louis Harrington Patriot Center, home of the UT Tyler Patriots and the Lady Patriots. We have the Bullard Panthers hailing out of Bullard, Texas, and the RBC Mayhem. RBC has currently 3 teams here, but only one team can win a championship. Bullard will be coming out in their gray uniforms with blue and white lettering with blue trim. RBC to my immediate left here at their bench talking to their coaching staff. Going to be in black uniforms and black shorts with lime uniform trim, lime lettering, and lime numerals. So this RBC Mayhem team can play the pace with almost anyone that they've come up against so far this week. Same thing with this Bullard team. We know they're going to be athletic, they're going to be fast, they're going to be disciplined, and they can shoot the basketball. If I'm RBC, how do we neutralize this dynamic Bullard Panther offense?
I think it starts with just defending, not being late on your rotations, and rebound. A lot of things that you've seen is teams that control the glass win a lot of these games. So
that's not even just in team camp play. That's just in basketball in general. Rebounding becoming a lost art in the high school game. The officials blow the first whistle. Getting ready for our first game here on the Antler Sports Network. We'll have another game. We'll have a whole bunch of games this entire afternoon, so keep it posted on the Antler Sports Network social media pages and also at our official team camp hub at antlersn.com/Pats Camp. As well, Jeffrey Brooks and Trey Ford for RBC and Bullard respectively, ready to get things going. Official blows his whistle, and here we go. RBC will take the first possession of the ball game. Fresh 20 minutes on the clock, and we are up and rocking. Here's RBC. Here comes their shooter way downtown. Can't get it to fall. Gage Knuckles, younger brother of Star Bullard Panther forward Garrett Knuckles, controls the rebound, and here comes Drake Crest. Crest, guarded by Tyson Ward, directing traffic here for this Bullard offense. RBC is going to stick to that 2-3 zone that's worked so well for them. Here's Jeffrey Brooks on the low block, looking, gets a lob pass, out to Clifford Douglas. Douglas looking, gets it to Knuckles. Knuckles on the short corner to Brooks again. Brooks goes through, has Crest in the corner, gets it out to Knuckles. Quick ball movement here so far for the Bullard Panther offense. Here's Douglas, gets into the gap, over to Colby Hanna. Hanna drives, finds Knuckles, finds Crest again. He drives through. In the corner is going to be Clifford Douglas for a 3. Can't get it to fall. Colby Hanna with it, but it's tipped away, and here comes RBC. Bounce pass up to Trey Ford. Ford, back out middle of the floor.
Great pass there.
Great to see that our opening bucket of this ballgame is a heck of a bucket. Amazing pass to get that in such a short, small window. How will the Panthers respond here? Here's Crest. Crest fakes. Has Trey Robinson on him. Swings it across the floor. Way downtown, 3 for Gage Knuckles. Nothing but air. Both teams coming up empty from behind the arc. Get that pass into Ford. Ford head fakes, drives, goes up through contact. He's got it for 2. Quick 4 run here for RBC to open up the first half of play.
A great finish by him in traffic there.
Here comes Knuckles and the Panthers. Quick 4-0 deficit, 18-20 left to go in the first half. Up to Hanna. Hanna into Brooks. Short corner shot. That's his bread and butter. Can't let Brooks have that much space that close to the basket.
You can't. Nice little push shots there. Get them on the board.
Getting the 18-minute mark here. It's going to be Tyson Ward drives, and he's got it. Great job by Ward to step through the defense without picking up his dribble too early. And also not too late. Great body control there. Here's Hanna in the corner. Back out to Crest. Crest drives. Goes up. And he's got it to fall. Tough shot.
Both teams making some very tough shots early on.
RBC out to Ford. Ford. Bounce pass into Ward. And he's got it. That's back-to-back buckets for Ward under the basket.
Good old-fashioned give and go.
Give and go never fails when executed correctly. Here comes Douglas. Douglas looking to make this a one-possession game for his Bullard Panthers. And it's stolen away. Pass intended for Hanna. Here comes Ford. He's got numbers. This is an uneven throw to break. He rises up through contact. Count the bucket. Personally, I thought he was going to try to go for the poster dunk there. Looks like he tried, but just wanted to go ahead and get the easy 2 points.
Yeah, so did I. And early on, RBC is getting to the rim at will here. Bullard needs to tighten up their paint defense just a little bit. Rotate a little bit earlier.
Just against someone like Trey Ford, who we know can dominate the lane, both on the offense and the defensive end, averaging about 2 blocks a game. As the and one free throw falls, it's 11-4. Panthers, bit of a dry spell on offense, looking to get something going. Have a score in about 2 minutes of game time. Here's Kress looking to change that. Speak of the devil, Drake Kress. Back-to-back buckets for the Bullard Panthers coming from the hands of the forward, Drake Kress, number 11. Here's Robinson. Robinson looking, skip pass over to Ward. Ward drives, he's at the free throw line, goes back to his left, rises through contact, no foul call, rebounded, corralled by Ford. Ford back out to Ward. Ward skip pass across the court. Pass was intended for Desmond Smith. He couldn't get it. Looks like he had Trey Robinson in the corner. I don't know where that pass was intended to go. The official blows the whistle. The foul is going to be on RBC's number 24, Trey Robinson. His first personal, first team. Both teams not enough but 1 team foul apiece. Remember that both teams get 7 fouls to give. 10 gets them in the double bonus. No one can foul out. If I'm a coach, I'm definitely using that to my advantage. My game plan on the defensive side. Jeffrey Brooks again, short corner shot, no good. Tough rebound for Kress. Kress, follow away corresponding jumper, no good. Rebound out to Knuckles, gets it out to Lane. Alexander in the corner, can't get it to go. Kress with the follow through, and he's got it. That's 6 straight for him.
Offensive rebounds will keep you in the game early on.
Especially against an athletic and talented team as we know this RBC Mayhem team can be. Tough shot from Trey Robinson, and he's going to head to the line. Never want to foul a jump shooter, especially in that situation, but at least it's 2 points on the line and not 3.
Never, because most times if he's a good jump shooter, he's a great free throw shooter.
Substitution being made. Coming into the ball game will be Zane Lakahani for RBC Mayhem. RBC bringing 3 teams, organization based out of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Shot no good, rebounded by Kress. This RBC organization, all of their coaches have previous collegiate basketball playing experience. Valuable asset to have. Into Brooks. Brooks over to Kress at the top of the key. Great ball movement here. Wing 3, no good by Owen Thompson. Out to Robinson. Robinson immediately picked up by Kress on the far side wing. Swings it back across to Tyson Ward. Ward, top of the key to Harper. Harper, pull-up jumper. Front iron, no good. Rebound, Lakahani, no, but it's stripped away by Brooks. Out to Alexander. Alexander drives out to Thompson. Thompson over to Crest. Crest looking to try to take down this RBC 2-3 zone. Alexander drives. Back out to Thompson, who slows it down. Lob pass. Into Brooks. Brooks rises, can't get it to go. Gets corralled by Smith. Smith out to Robinson now. Immediately doubled. Into the corner. Smith for 3. No good. RBC's 0 for 2 from downtown so far this afternoon. Here comes Crest. Crest immediately picked up by Robinson. Crest drives. Gets switched on to Ward now. Screen set to the left side by Brooks. Out to Alexander for 3. No good. Both teams 0 for 2 from downtown. Not able to get anything fall from distance. Here's Ward. Skip past Robinson to the corner. Robinson looking, drives. 19-foot pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound brought down, and it's stolen away. Here comes Owen Thompson. It's a 2-on-2 break. Has Knuckles behind him. He goes up to the lane, and he's got it for 2.
Great English there on that layup.
Substitution pending for the Panthers to my right. 11-10. RBC holding the side advantage. Here's Ward. Guarded by Knuckles. Back at the top of the key, it's Robinson again. He's guarded by Alexander. 12:45 left to go in the first half. Bullard down 1. Total of 2 team fouls so far. Both teams playing very disciplined basketball as we hit the 8-minute mark. Stolen away by Brooks. He gets a hand on it. Ward gets back to it. Fantastic hands by Lane Alexander to hit Ward as he was falling out of bounds.
Phenomenal defensive possession there by Bullard. They stayed disciplined, stayed with their man. They got down and they defended. Sometimes you really just got to get down and defend.
At the end of the day, nothing beats good offense better than even better defense. Thompson crosses the timeline. 12-10 left. Here's Knuckles. Knuckles drives. Free throw line jumper. Looks like he might have got his hand hit away or the ball got tipped. Don't really know what that was. Maybe the shot just slipped. Either way, ball goes out of bounds. It'll be RBC possession. Just get past the 12-minute mark. 11:55 left on the clock. Here's Ward. Ward, dribble hand out to Harper. Harper hands out to Robinson. Blue Carolina action here. Here's Ward looking, picks up his dribble. And to Lakahani. Lakahani tries to get the pass into Harper, but it falls out of bounds, and Bullard will take the ball right back. 11 and a half left to go. Subbing back in for RBC will be the big man number 20, Trey Ford. Lakahani takes a seat on the RBC bench. Thompson over to Alexander. Alexander to Douglas. Douglas looking. Pass is tipped. And it's stolen away. Here comes Desmond Smith. It's 2-on-1. He goes through the lane and he gets the friendly shooters roll in for two. It's a three-point ball game now. 13-10. RBC ahead. There's Hannah. Hannah can't get the short baby hook to fall. Rebounded by Ward. Excuse me, not Ford, not Ward. Trey Robinson into Desmond Smith. Smith goes back up, can't get it. Trey Ford skies through, can't get it either. Douglas tips it out. He comes down with it. He gets it out to Hannah. Fantastic hands, fantastic hustle by this Bullard Panther defense to save that possession. Thompson. Fantastic pass into Hannah, and an even better finish.
What a fantastic pass.
Here's Tyson Ward. RBC up 1. 10:20 left on the clock in the first half of play. Step in shot 3 by Harper, no good. Rebound corralled by Ward. Ward into Smith. Smith through contact, he's got it. It's back to a 3-point game here. Jeffrey Brooks, the pending substitution for the Panthers to my right. Out to Knuckles now. Knuckles over to Douglas. Douglas and Alexander, top of the key. Drives. Knuckles steps back and resets. Douglas directing traffic. Out to Alexander. Alexander in the corner to Thompson. Thompson drives. He gets it over to Clifford Douglas. Douglas takes a step over to Knuckles. He jabs. Fantastic job. Great ball move. They got to get a shot up here. Alexander for 3. No good. Couldn't get that to fall. That was a heck of an offensive possession. Just came up empty. Wide open. It's going to be Harper for 3. No good. And the drive spell continues from behind the arc for both of these teams. Here's Ward. Ward back out to Harper. Is he going to try again? No, he jabs through. Goes through the lane. Floater. No good. Rebound crowd by Thompson. It's going to be an uneven 2-on-1 break here. He tips it, and that's going to be a foul call, a reaching foul. RBC's number 24, Trey Robinson. Coming back in for Bullard will be Drake Crest and Jeffrey Brooks. Coming in for the first time for RBC, number 13, Emmanuel Tarpa. 15-12, still 8:52 left to go in the first half. Shot goes up over the rim and no good, hitting nothing but air. Ball's going to get tipped out of bounds, and it's going to be Bullard ball. Thank you to the Texas Association of Basketball Officials Tyler chapter for volunteering their time and expertise to make this event happen, as well as another fantastic and big thank you to the University of Texas, the Tyler Patriots men's basketball program for putting on such a great camp and having Amber Sports Network become part of this week's event. Over to Crest. Crest, 17-foot jumper. He gets the shooter's roll to fall. Crest has been hot so far this afternoon. He's been the straw that serves the drink for this Bullard offense. Most of those corners came from him. He's at 6 so far. Ford over to Ford. Ford drives, hop steps, and he's got it.
Great take, great angle to the basket there, and great finish.
Ford has the ability to just weasel his way through almost any amount of space and get the bucket that he wants. Definitely lets the game come to him.
And sometimes when you're just stronger than everybody else, you can just do that.
Here's Ford, speak of the devil. He's immediately doubled, taking his time, crab walks, and the ball gets hit right in front of us here at the Amber Sports Network booth. Luckily, our scorekeeper to my right is absolutely unfazed, a man of steel. Possession RBC here, 7.5 left. Here's Ward, met by Crest at the timeline. Back out to the recently subbed in Kariuki. Stolen away, Kariuki couldn't get a hand on it. Taken away by Brooks, and here comes Crest. Crest guarded by Robinson. RBC settles back into this 2-3 offense. Owen Thompson from another area code can't get it to go. It's going to be Colby Hanna on the putback layup. That's back-to-back buckets off offensive rebounds for this Bullard team. You talked about offensive rebounds, your best friend or your worst enemy, especially down the stretch.
Yes, they can. You love it when it happens for you. You hate it when it happens against you.
It's going to be a blocking foul called on Colby Hanna. That's his first personal foul. It'll be Bullard possession once again. Excuse me, RBC possession once again. Here's Ward. 6.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Gets it into Lakahani. Lakahani through traffic. Nothing but air. Might have been tipped away by Brooks. He corrals a strong rebound there. Here's Thompson. Thompson drives far side sideline. Steps in. Free throw line jumper. Might have been a little bit extracurricular activity there. No whistle call, but the ball will go out of bounds onto court 2. As the substitutions being made. Gage Knuckles subs back in. Lane Alexander will take a seat on the Bullard Panther bench. It'll be Bullard possession on the far side. Here comes Crest. Crest was 6 early. 5:42 left to go. Over to Thompson. Thompson looking. Gets out of harm's way. Official stops the 5 count. Over to Crest. Crest. Pass Knuckles in the corner. They look, but don't throw it. Here's Colby Hanna. Hanna trying to get back-to-back buckets. Can't get it. Brooks tries to tip it back to Hanna, but it tips it to Lakahani instead, and RBC will be running here. 5.5 left to go. Tarpa into Robinson. Robinson to Kariuki. Kariuki drives, head fakes, looks for Ward, and he gets it to him. Ward drives middle. Fantastic pass, but Jeffrey Brooks read it. Another steal. That's his 3rd steal of the ball game so far to tack on with his 3 rebounds and 2 points. Going to be Chris pass is tipped away. Bullard maintains possession. Gets a skip pass over to Gage Knuckles. Robinson flies through but can't get it. Knuckles drives. Over to Brooks. Brooks, skip pass in the corner. Over to Thompson. Thompson gets it to Brooks. Brooks follow away jumper. Tough shot but couldn't get it. Back up as Hanna. And Lakahani will be tacked for the foul. Hanna will take his 2nd trip to the line. And for the Panthers, so you kind of like possessions like that. Just working the ball around, getting out of harm's way, anticipating the pressure. At the end of the day, you got a chance to put some points back on the board. And
at the end of the day, they're putting pressure on the rim. When you put pressure on the rim via the offensive rebound or just the drive, you open up, lanes, extra passes, and, opportunities to get to the free throw line.
Shot is good. Bullard takes their first lead of the ball game. It's tipped out of bounds. Fantastic hands by Colby Hanna. I want to thank HTO of Tyler for delivering their delicious teas and refreshing drinks to the UT Tyler team camp. One of the newest sponsors and proud sponsors of the Antler Sports Network as we look forward to the 2022-2023 high school basketball regular season. Lakahani's baby hook shot is good. One thing about these RBC bigs, they have size, but they also have poise and grace with their feet and hands as well. Nice soft touch off the glass.
Great skilling. You love a good old-fashioned baby hook.
Ball sails across. Robinson with it. Up to Lakahani. Lakahani, drop steps. Are they going to get it? Yes, they do. It's going to be a charge taken. Fantastic job by Owen Thompson to get in perfect position. Just take the hit. Sometimes you got to take the hit, especially over a bigger player like Lakahani.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to get down and take a charge.
Put your body on the line. Here's Thompson with 3:19 left to go in the first half. Thompson again with it. Looking. Has Kariuki on him. Back to Crest at the top of the key. They're forcing him left. Forcing him towards the help. Here's Thompson. Thompson drives. Makes the pull-up. Gets it out to Crest. Crest jabs. Lakahani and Brooks battling down there for any type of position. He has Gage Knuckles behind him. Knuckles cut short corner. They hit him, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds. Last touch, RBC's Tarpa. Lane Alexander and Clifford Douglas subbing back in. Thompson and Hanna taking a break. Lakahani and Ford. Switching back for RBC. Lob pass up to Alexander, caught. Back in the corner, here's Brooks. Brooks over Ford. That's a tough bucket. That's a heck of a basket.
And Bullard is generating really good offensive possessions by just being patient.
That's the beat of not having a shot clock in high school basketball. Take your time. Get the bucket that you want to get. Take what the defense gives you. Robinson hesitates, shoots the three, and he's got it. That's the first three of the ball game for either team. Here's Alexander. Alexander to Douglas. Douglas, and it's ripped away by Ward. Ward has Cress in his middle. It's a 2-on-1 break. Behind the back pass. Back out to Ford, and he can't complete the dunk. That could have been play of the week if he would have flushed the dunk down. Here's Knuckles. Knuckles, Alexander to Cress. The Panthers swinging the ball back around again. Cress, tough shot. Up there, rebounded by Kariuki. Kariuki's looking. He has Ward down floor. Ward jabs. That's Tarpa. Tarpa, risky pass. Intended for Lakahani. It goes out of bounds. It'll be RBC basketball as we hit the minute 15 mark in this first half of play. Gets it to Ward. Ward guarded by Crest. Here's Ward. Ward running, bucket, and he's got it. RBC increasing their lead to 4, tying their biggest lead of the ball game. Not if Gage Knuckles has anything to say about it. He goes through for the tough layup. He gets his own rebound. Goes back up with it. Nobody's going to try to get out to Crest, but it's stolen away by Ward. That's his fourth steal. Fantastic course pass to Lakahani. Not Lakahani to Kariuki, and it's over to Robinson for 2. That's the definition of a quick bucket.
Yeah, it was a great steal and great job running the floor there.
Here's Crest. 30 seconds left. Crest over to Alexander. Alexander to Brooks. Top of the key to Clifford. Into Brooks again. Brooks, drop steps. He's looking. Has Douglas. Douglas, 18 seconds left. Douglas drives. Finds Knuckles. Back into Douglas, and it's sent. No, they're going to call that a block. It's going to be a foul. That foul is going to be the second on Trey Ford.
Once again, another great offensive position by Bullard by just being patient.
As Douglas goes to the line. We'll keep it here before we go to our halftime break. Halftime is 3 minutes in this camp. As the free throw is no good. We'll be back with the second half of play. You're watching UT Tyler High School Team Camp on the Antler Sports Network.
I met Dave pre-pandemic. He was coming out of his car with crutches, and I went out and rushed to help him.
I was like, what? Someone's actually coming out to help me?
Dave would order the same thing every day. The #1 meal, no pickles, large fry, large Diet Coke, and 3 ketchups. I don't know what it is about 3 ketchups.
Better than 2 and less than 4.
The topic of sports is where him and I really clicked.
We've basically been talking basketball ever since because of people like Marcus. This inspired me to become part of the Chick-fil-A team.
Hey, now we got a full squad.
Exactly.
To make winning decisions, you need a championship team in your corner. Monument Realty, led by Anthony Hyder, is that championship team. With countless houses sold in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, you're sure to score the right abode for you and your family. If finding the perfect home is in your future's game plan, then Monument Realty and Anthony Hyder are your perfect play call to get the job done. Monument Realty in Frisco, Texas, the official realtor company of the Dallas Cowboys, the Texas Rangers, and the Antler Sports Network. Nippet Golf utilizes True Golf simulators to cater to the avid golfer and those new to the sport. The True Golf technology offering advanced analytics. Feeling hungry? Try the Knockout Pizza, Parmesan Crusted Pretzel Bites, or the T-Box Tacos. Bring your own clubs for parties, corporate events, fundraisers, league play, and more. Take the green on 97 prestigious courses. Learn the game of golf from PGA Tour champion and Hallsville native Roy Pace. Enjoy a day out with friends and family with hourly passes and memberships available. Nippet Golf Longview, 414 West Loop 281.
Second half resuming here. RBC holding on to a 26-20 lead. Ray, let's start with Bullard. If they want to get back in this game, what do they have to do? Because they played a pretty good game so far.
They have to defend the rim. I think they give up a lot of easy looks at the rim. Now, on the flip side of that, they generated a lot of beautiful offense. I think whoever controls the glass, as I said at the beginning, will win this game.
Here come the Panthers. Thompson, the quarter to Hannah. Hannah looking for Brooks. Ford does a great job of cutting that inbounds pass off. That's one thing I expect RBC to do a lot more of. Cutting off that short corner shot that Jeffrey Brooks likes to dominate with. Here's Thompson. Backing out of trouble. Stopping the officials' 5 count. Here's Hannah. Hannah cuts through. Over to Douglas. Douglas to Thompson. Thompson rises. Gets his own rebound. No shot called. That foul's going to be called on the ground. Will take possession under their own basket. Here's Thompson to inbound. Looking, finds Crest on the lob. They're gonna call it a jump ball. Looks like he had a whole lot of arm from this angle. I know people at home had a pretty good shot of that. They got a little bit of ball, a little bit of arm. 50, call it a bang bang play.
Bang bang play.
Here's Ford. Ford, hop steps, drives. He's going to get the charge again. That's the second charge Owen Thompson has taken. Does a great job of getting in position, and at the end of the day, you got to sell it a little bit too, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, man, that was a great rotation.
Ball goes over to court 3. Say a quick hello to the Crusaders of Tyler High and the Crusaders of TK Gorman and the Lions of Tyler High. Both teams will be showcased on our 2023-2022 Antler Sports Network High School Basketball Broadcasting slate. Go to antlersn.com/schedule. Get all schedule updates and changes as they occur. Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter at Antler_SN to get all the updates of everything that goes on related to the Antler Sports Network. Ball can be tipped out of bounds by Ward. It'll be Bullard possession, the far side sideline. Back up to Crest. Here's Crest. Over to Thompson. That's Crest and Douglas cutting. Back to the top of the key to Hannah. Hannah back to Thompson. Looks for Crest in the corner and gets it. He jabs. Picks up his dribble. Over to Douglas. 17 and a half left to go in the second half. Fantastic cut back by Douglas. Doesn't get too much out of it. Here's Crest. Crest over to Thompson. Thompson looking. Has Kariuki on him. Gets a screen to his right side by Brooks. Over to the corner to Hannah for 3. No good. That was a fantastic defensive possession by RBC. Back after Tarpa. Tarpa to Kariuki. Back to Ward in the corner. Kariuki gets it back. Pull-up jumper, free throw line distance, and he's got it. Great possession on both sides of the floor for RBC. Comes down with 2 points on the other end. Let's see if they can make it back-to-back here. Blues got to get a bucket and get a bucket quick. Turnovers like that aren't going to make it any better. It'll be possession RBC.
And RBC is getting down and they're defending right now.
This is that defense we saw them play to start off that game with that 11-4 lead. Here comes Ward. Picked up at the timeline by Crest. Approaching the 16.5-minute mark in this ball game. Lob pass up to Ford. Ford out to Robinson. Robinson looking. Ford's going to post up Brooks. This should be a heck of a matchup down here. Ford up in the corner. It's going to be Robinson. High arcing shot. Front iron no good. Tips the other way. And Crest has it. Here comes Crest. Guarded by Ward. Crest rejects the handoff. Skips through. Goes through contact. Off the backboard and no good. It's going to be a travel call. Covered by RBC as Panthers make a substitution. Both Gage Knuckles and Lane Alexander coming back into the ball game. Lakahani will reenter the game for Trey Ford and RBC, as well as Brandon Harper subbing into the game for RBC. Officials convening under the basket. Seems to be deciding the call. They're going to switch it. They're going to call it a foul. Number 12, Jeffrey Brooks, is going to call it.
I thought it was a foul as opposed to a dribble. I thought he got him on the way down.
I saw his hand swipe across, but I couldn't really have the best angle as to if he made any contact. Because I know sometimes you try to get a rebound, try to swipe it out of the hand. It's a great move, but if you got to execute it, that's the biggest thing. Executing Ward gets the pass into Lakahani. Gets Brooks to jump. He goes up. Brooks is going to get back-to-back quick fouls. Zane Lakahani will head to the line for his first trip to the charity stripe. That'll be second team foul for Bullard. Both teams notched up at 2 team fouls apiece. Remember, it takes 7 to get into the 1-and-1. 7 to give. 10 to the double bonus as Lakahani misses the free throw. Here's Thompson. Thompson drives, goes up. He's got to head to the line himself. Thompson want to thank Thompson Tire and Services in Tyler for being one of the great sponsors of the Antler Sports Network. Also want to thank the Dribble Like Jesus Apparel line based out of Frisco, Texas. Monument Realty, the official realtor company, the Texas Rangers, the Dallas Cowboys, the Antler Sports Network. Thompson nails the free throw. Second half of play here still. 14 and a half left. Back to Kariuki. Kariuki drives, immediately met by the double team. Lakahani goes up and one. Count the bucket. That's a tough bucket. Brooks was right there with him the entire time.
That's a great finish there by the big fella. Absorbing the contact and getting the old-fashioned and one.
Who needs three-point shots? Both of these teams are shooting well under the expected percentage from downtown, so try to get 3 the easy way as Lakahani misses the free throw. Thompson goes up, wanted some contact, might have gotten a little bit, but nothing. Out to Alexander. He's going to pull this one for 3. He's got it. Speaking of 3, I guess he heard us. 5-point game here. 13:40 left to go in the game. Time slowly winding down. Lakahani with a screen. He cuts. He's going to get it tipped away, and here comes Brooks. Brooks, uneven 3-on-2 break. RBC's got to make something happen. Inside to Knuckles. Knuckles going to get fouled, and he's going to head to the line. That foul is going to be on RBC's number 22, Brandon Harper. That's the second personal foul, 4th team foul.
I'll quickly touch on it. Both teams not falling in love with the three-point shot. I like how they're both getting to the paint, getting to the elbow, getting to the free throw line, and making good shots, good quality shots.
Especially with this Bullard team. We know they can shoot the 3-ball, but the fact that they're showing that they can score efficiently on all 3 levels shows the greatness and the ability of both of these teams.
It also shows a lot of discipline and not shoot threes every single possession.
Speaking of threes, Kariuki doesn't get that 3 to fall, but they come up with an offensive rebound. Robinson. Robinson goes up. Heck of a floater from 16 feet out. You can hear this RBC bench to my left, keeping that energy up, trying to increase this lead. 32-27, 12:40 left to go. It's almost crunch time. Once we get that 10-minute mark, things start to get dire. You start to address the situation as best you can. Brooks, jump pass Alexander. He's going to hit back-to-back. No good. Rebound tip. And it's going to be Ward to come down with it. He has Lakahani to his left. This might be a lob. He bounce passes, goes up, and one again. Back-to-back and ones for Zane Lakahani.
There's an unwritten rule in basketball where if the big fella runs the floor,
you got to reward him. You got to reward him. Great job by Lakahani running towards left, getting in perfect position. Whether he would have took the shot or got the pass, I feel like he would have made something positive happen on the offensive end as he misses the corresponding free throw. A lot of chicken left on the bone from the line from this RBC team. They got to change that quickly if they want to increase his lead, especially with a Bullard team that we know can score at absolute will. And here's Lakahani doing it all. Gage Knuckles with the steal, and Bullard's heading the other way. In the corner, it's going to be Alexander. He pulls up, 17 feet out. No good, just short. Brooks has it, though. Brooks keeping the momentum alive for Bullard as they try to claw back into this one after back-to-back momentum plays by Lakahani, the RBC offense. Here's Ward. Ward skips through. Right up and shot in the corner. Robinson can't get it. Tipped by Lakahani. Here comes Brooks. Brooks slows it down. 11:23 left to go. Here's Thompson. Thompson swings to Knuckles. Knuckles looks, jabs, drives, gets it out to Thompson. He's got it. Here's Thompson. Thompson drives into Brooks. Brooks rises up under the basket. Can't get it to go. Could have been a big-time miss. We'll see if it comes back to bite him. Pull-up jumper. Robinson sent away. Heck of a pass. It's stolen away by Harper. Harper's driving. Looks middle. He's got him in the corner. Wide open 3. Can't get it. Gets the rebound. Goes right back up with it and scores. 36-29. This lead's expanding quickly. Bulls got to address it. They got to get a bucket here. We're about to hit the 10-minute mark, 10 and a half. Here's Hannah. Hannah out to Alexander. He jabs. He drives. Picks up his dribble. Out to Thompson. Thompson back out to Alexander. He's going to pull a desperation 3, and the ball gets stuck.
RBC really flexing their muscle right now on defense.
Well, Clifford and Crest coming back into the game. You love to see it. You love to see the energy this RBC team brings. They traveled extremely well. All three of their teams here to cheer on their RBC brethren. As Ford subs back in. What's interesting there, they have both Ford and Lakahani on the floor at the same time. Interesting to see how this Bullard defense will address the increased size that RBC has on the floor. Going to be Knuckles, free throw line jumper. He's got it to try to stop the bleeding. It's 31-36, 9:40 left to go. Both teams sitting at 14 fouls. Both teams with 3 fouls to give apiece. Lakahani corrals it into the corner. There's going to be Harper, quick shot, and he's got it from downtown. 39-31, RBC ahead. Knuckles calling for it, and he gets it. Knuckles over to Clifford Douglas. He's going to go back with a 3, and he's got it.
The big-time shot.
The Panthers not going away. 9:10 left. Here's Ward. Ward swings it to Harper. Harper looking. Finds Robinson on the far side. Skip pass. Quick 3 taken. It's going to be back-to-back. No, can't get the shooter's roll. It's tipped. It is going to be Jeffrey Brooks of the Bullard Panthers who comes down with it. Here's Douglas. Douglas drives. He's going to draw the reach-in foul. That's a heck of a foul, especially now. That's going to be the 15th foul on RBC. They're only 2 away. The Bullard Panthers are shooting free throws. The ball goes back over court 3. Looks like the ball doesn't want to be on court 1 anymore. That's the second time this half alone that it's gone over to court 3.
A little friendly roll to court 3.
Substitutes being made. Lakahani comes out. Smith comes back in. Douglas into Hannah. Hannah, tough shot. He's got the shooter's roll to go. And it's a 3-point game here, folks. 8:10 left to go. The Panthers have clawed their way back into this one, no pun intended. Here's Ford. Ford goes up. Looks like he had the angle there, but it's going to be caught on the floor. RBC is going to inbound it out of their own basket. Both teams sitting at 5 personal team fouls, 5 team fouls apiece. In the corner. Back into Smith. Smith tipped away by Douglas. Douglas doesn't have numbers. He has them now. He's fantastic. Pump fake. He can't get it to go. That's a heck of a miss. It might come back to bite him. Both teams on the floor for. It's going to be a jump ball. I'm hearing that a timeout was called. Yes, a timeout will be called. RBC calls their only timeout of the half. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're watching the UT Tyler High School Team Camp on the Sports Network.
Need to add some zip to your morning? Need something to get you through a busy workday? Or maybe something refreshing on a hot afternoon? Mudslingers of Tyler can get you a handcrafted drink for any occasion. Mudslinger serves fresh coffee and espresso roasted right here in East Texas by the Collie Dog Coffee Company. They have over 40 flavors you can mix into a custom coffee, soda, refresher, smoothie, or energy drink. They even offer tasty snacks if you need a quick bite. Ditch the big chain overpriced drinks for something locally owned and delicious. Find them on the Loop and Old True Poway by Green Acres Bowl. Follow them on social media for deals and updates. Mudslingers of Tyler, local coffee, local connect.
We're back. 7:34 left to go in this ball game. Trey Ford and RBC calling a timeout to save the jump ball. Dre, the initial reaction as to calling that timeout with still so much time left, so much ball to be played.
I think if you get one timeout, you can't use it on a jump ball, but every possession matters in a game like this.
It's going to be RBC possession. Up 3. 39-36. And here comes Kariuki. He has Smith to his left. Ward to his right. Coming into the ball game will be Matisse Lukalema now. Lukalema gives it to Kariuki into one in the corner. Ward pull up. Jumper. No good. Rebound corralled by Clifford Douglas. That's his 3rd rebound. Here comes Douglas. Slows it down. Looks over. He has Knuckles. He should have taken that 3 in my opinion. He goes up. Is Clifford Douglas going to take it? No. Kress going to take it? No. He pulls up. He's going to get hit, but no call. That's a heck of a no call there. Here comes Ward. Ward skies through. In the corner to Smith. Smith for 3. No good. Rebound corralled by Colby Hannah. Hannah drives. Has Ford to his left. Goes through the double. Going to be knocked down, but no call once again. Here comes Ward, guarded by Crest. Gets it over to Kariuki. Kariuki to Ford. Ford to Smith. Smith.
Great pass.
Finishes through for 2. 6.5 minutes left now. Here's Crest. Looks frustrated. Crosses the timeline. 6:25. Looking, finds Alexander. Alexander fakes it. Bounce pass into Knuckles. Knuckles, fadeaway jumper. Can't get it. Hannah tries to get it, and he can't. Kariuki comes down with it. He drives. Has Ward to his left. Gets it short corner. Back out. Steps over. Picks up his dribble. Has Ward back on the close side wing. Skips it over. Here's Luka Lema. Back out to Ward. He takes it down. He slows it down. Just under 6 minutes left to go. It's desperation time. Picked up by Alexander. Alexander tips the pass. Gets it into Kariuki. Kariuki. Inside pass to Luka Lema. Back out to Ward now. Ward with it. Sets back out. 5:40 left. Ward's got to put some pressure on the basketball, even if they're sitting in that 2-3 zone. They need to take a page out of the RBC book and move that press up. Kariuki. Lob pass. And Luka Lema can't get it. Smith can't get it. Luka Lema with a rebound. Ward goes up through traffic, and he's got it. 45 seconds taken off the clock in that one possession, and it results in 2. That's the picture-perfect possession for RBC in this situation. Here's Douglas. Douglas. Bounce pass over to Alexander. Alexander with the runner. He's got it. Nothing but nylon on that floater. 43-28. RBC ahead. 4:45 left to go. Winner advances to the second round. Excuse me, to the third round. Into Ford. Ford sizing up, gets it to Luka Lema. Luka Lema looking, goes up and under, can't get it. Ford tries to come back with it, but he can't get it either. Here comes Hannah along the sideline. Alexander in the corner and hits him. Alexander for 3, just short, can't get it. Alexander comes down with it. It's going to be a quick jump ball call. Thompson and Brooks subbing in for Knuckles here. Panthers have 6 players on the floor. Got to get somebody off. Quick miscommunication. There's going to be Douglas coming off the floor for the Panthers. And here comes RBC. Clock running. 3:50 left to go. Here's Ward, guarded by Thompson. Back over to Luka Lema. Luka Lema spins through. Gives it to Ward. Takes the Luka Lema screen. He drives. To Smith in the corner. Smith into Lakahani. And he's got it. That might be the dagger. .45-38 here. Brooks got to get a shot in fast. Hannah drives. Into Brooks. Brooks goes up. And he can't get it. It totally bowls out of the basket. That's a tough miss.
That's a tough one.
That's a very tough miss.
You do everything right, and it just rims out.
Here come the Panthers. Brooks, and he's got it right back. It's 3 minutes left to go, and it's a 5-point affair. Here's Smith. Smith, lob pass to Ward. Ward, over to Kariuki. He fakes. Abdullah he goes up. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound, goes up, and he's got it. Back-to-back big-time buckets. It's 2:40 left to go now. It's do or die for the Bullard Panthers here. Into Hannah. Hannah to Brooks. Brooks fades away. He's got it. Back-to-back buckets for Brooks. 5-point game now. Here's Luka Lema. Out to Kariuki. He's immediately doubled. Skip pass over. Thompson guarding. He drives. Into Lakahani down low. Can't get it. And it's rebounded by Colby Hannah. Hannah has an opportunity to make this a one-possession ball game. Pull up 3-0 and Thompson. Front iron, no good. Gets us on a rebound. Out to Drake Crest for 3. Got it. 2-point game with 1:55 left. Bullard still in this one. Here's Ward. Ward driving. Over to Lakahani. Lakahani, he's got it.
That's a big-time bucket.
No one able to throw the final haymaker. Here's Alexander Hyaking, shot it short, and it goes out of bounds. Douglas subs back in. Hannah will take a seat. Minute 24. Remember, the clock doesn't stop until it hits the 1 minute mark, and that's if this game stays within 10. Robinson to inbound. He's looking. He gets it into Lakahani. He hands it off to Ward. Ward with it. It's 1:05 left. Into Lakahani. He loses his dribble. Thompson has it. He gets it up to Crest. Crest is going to go up forward, and he's got the layup for 2. It's a 2-point game. We're inside of a minute. 55 seconds left. Lob pass up to Ward. Ward over to Kariuki. He drives. The pass is tipped by Douglas. Hits the backboard, and it's out of bounds. Possession stays with RBC. They're going to get it on their own basket. 47 seconds left. It's into Ford. Ford back in, under the basket. Brooks is on him, and he's going to get called for a travel. 41 seconds left. Bullard has a chance to tie or take the lead with a 3. Substitution being make the shooter. Brandon Harper comes in for RBC. Lakahani comes out. There's going to be Ward, Kariuki, Harper, Ford, and Robinson in for RBC. Thompson, Kress, Douglas, Brooks, and Alexander in for the Panthers. Here's Thompson. Thompson drives. Going to take it himself. It's tipped. Brooks fades. He's got it. And we're tied. 22 seconds to go. Kress couldn't come down with the steal. Kariuki out to Harper. Harper drives. He immediately met by a double team. He gets it out to Kariuki. Kariuki looking, finds Ward at the top of the key. Ward with it. 7 seconds left. It's a tie ball game. This is going to be the final bucket. He spins. Out. Robinson. Corner. And that's the horn. They couldn't get a shot off. And we're heading to overtime. We'll be back after this short break with overtime. You're watching the UT Tyler High School Team Camp on the Antler Sports Network.
Nippet Golf utilizes true golf simulators to cater to the avid golfer and those new to the sport, with True Golf technology offering advanced analytics. Feeling hungry? Try the Knockout Pizza, Parmesan Crusted Pretzel Bites, or the T-Box Tacos. Bring your own clubs for parties, corporate events, fundraisers, league play, and more. Take the green on 97 prestigious courses. Learn the game of golf from PGA Tour champion and Hallsville native Roy Pace. Enjoy a day out with friends and family with hourly passes and memberships available. Nippet Golf Longview, 414 West Loop 281.
We're back. It's overtime. Both teams knotted at 49. Either team able to find an advantage. The Bullard Panthers to my right. The RBC Mayhem out of the DFW to my left. Jared Jones here with you with Dre Watkins on the Antler Sports Network. Overtime rules. First team to get to 3 points wins. Both teams sitting at 5 team fouls apiece. 2 fouls to give each. 5 fouls for both teams to get into the double bonus. Dre, I know this is a hard decision to make, but do you go for the 3 or just try to grind it out and get 3 points however you can?
Both teams haven't shot particularly well from 3, so I just say you just gotta get buckets. Honestly, I think versus 3 points. Then again, you never know. You can just go for the kill shot. So.
Right, how long are we going over? First to 3? Going to be no time on the clock here for either team. I know we always say this, but I think it applies now more than ever. This is where big-time players make big-time plays. Ford and Brooks jumping for their respective clubs. Knotted at 49. First overtime that we've broadcasted, not only for this season, but the entire camp on Championship Saturday. This is a heck of a way to start Championship Saturday off on the Antler Sports Network. An overtime game between 2 very talented teams. Couldn't have it any other way. Officials convening. Whistle blows, ball's in the air. Here we go. RBC will take first crack. Here comes Ward. Ward. Has Douglas on him. Both teams getting out of their typical 2-3. Just straight man-to-man. Here's Ward. Ward looking. Has Harper to his right. Harper sinks back to the corner. This is about as pick-up outside basketball as you can get. There's no clock. Just get the 3 points. Over to Harper. Harper, it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Bullard basketball.
They were going for the kill shot there in the first possession.
Part of me can't blame him, but at the same time, you got to just kind of take what you can get. You can get a 3, then go ahead and take it. But if you got to go 2 buckets to get the W, then go ahead, go for it. Just don't try to force anything. That's the biggest thing. Both of these teams need to try to figure out. Here's Douglas. Douglas into Crest. Crest over to Alexander. Alexander back up to Thompson at the top of the key. Alexander from way downtown for the win. No good. Rebounded by Crest. Crest back out to Thompson. The pass is tipped, but he comes down with it. Here's Clifford Douglas. Douglas with it, picks up his dribble. Back out to Crest. Skies through and corrals it. Here's Thompson. Thompson to Douglas. Douglas to Thompson again. This is the beauty of an overtime like this. You never know what could go down. Into Brooks.
What a
and he's
pass.
got it. Bullard has 2 points on the board. First team to 52 wins. Here's Robinson. Robinson skies through, finds the cutting Ward in the corner. It's going to be an open shot. No. Across the key, and Bullard has a chance to win it here. Here comes Thompson. It's a 2-on-3 break. Into Brooks for the win. No, he couldn't convert it. Rebound brought down by Ford. Here comes RBC. Robinson with it, gets it up to Ward. Ward looking, finds Kariuki. Kariuki, head fakes, drives, gets it back out. Here comes Harper now. Harper, it's going to be a quick three for Robinson. No good. Rebounded by the Bullard Panthers, and they got numbers if they run. Crest seems to be shaken up, but he gets back into the play. Bullard can win with a bucket here, whether it be a 2 or a 3. Bucket wins it for him. Here's Thompson. He's going to draw the foul. That foul is going to be on RBC's number 22, Brandon Harper. That's going to be 16 fouls for RBC. You try to draw the foul if you're Bullard and go for the free throw. See you laughing. You hear the RBC bench making sure. And it's going to go to the line. This game could end on a free throw. We just talked about, you try to go for the foul. Not only is Bullard in the 1-and-1 if they miss, they can end it here with just one bucket, one shot. Alexander on the line. This is for a game. No good. In overtime. Free throws are as normal. Alexander for the win. Got it. Ball game. The Bullard Panthers survive in overtime and move on to the next round of championship Saturday. Heck, an effort by both teams. Dre, any closing thoughts?
Both teams played hard. Bullard was just a better mid-range shooting team there, man. They knocked down a lot of their mid-range shots. They knocked down a lot of their layups. They rebounded the ball well. Both teams played really, really hard. More resilient team wins.
Games like this are what we live for on Championship Saturday. Thank you all for watching this presentation of UT Tyler High School Team Camp. For Jared Jones and Dre Watkins, we'll be back